I want to explain what happened yesterday, and this has nothing, may have something to do with color theory. So I wanted to watch SNL UK, and it comes out at 1:00 on Peacock. I have Prime Video, the in-app Peacock. I go there and there's no SNL UK. And frequently the stuff on Peacock doesn't show up until a week after it shows up on the standalone app. But I paid $170 for a full year, like 7 months ago. And I couldn't get out of this to go to the standalone app so I could get the good stuff on time. So actually, yesterday I contacted Amazon customer service because I was pissed about this. And I was like, it's like a little chat bot.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't talk to someone.
No, eventually they had to connect because the chat bot just kept going in circles. He's like, I will cancel your subscription. I'm like, I've already canceled my subscription, but I still owe, 6 months on it. And they're not, they're still charging me. So I finally got to a customer service rep and she agreed to cancel the subscription and refund me. But she did not refund me the 5 months. She refunded me the entire year. So woohoo!
Welcome to another episode of Pajiba, the Pajiba television podcast. I'm Pajiba comedy editor Dan Hamamura. With me, as always, our Pajiba managing editor Tori Preston.
Hello, Dan.
Hello, Tori. And I actually don't know if we're talking about it this week, but Dustin likes to call himself Fuckleberry after the pit. Dustin rolls.
Hello, Dan. Hello,
Dustin.
Tori.
Do you really identify with? I'm blanking on the character's name, but that guy,
Whitaker.
Whitaker.
Not at all.
Are you a Southerner who is also secretly very British?
I am not. Although it is hilarious to hear him. His British accent
really blows my
jarring.
That and Javadi being Australian really messes with my brain.
It's called acting.
No, Noah Wiley's not putting on an accent. He can play it straight. You know what I'm saying? Just normal voice. I don't know. Anyway, Dustin,
you hear a lot of. I have no idea. It just popped in my head at that moment. You hear a lot of Australians become American, use American accents, but you don't really hear a lot of Americans do Australian accents
because it's really. When you do, it feels offensive.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to do, as an American, I feel like it's very difficult to do an Australian accent without it feeling like a caricature.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone does an American accent better than Americans do.
But we do British accents.
Not always very well. Brits do American accents better than...
Yeah.
Yes, I'll agree with that.
I mean, we do have Kevin Costner in Robin Hood, so...
Right.
That's
Do you think
obviously...
that SNL UK is not as good because they don't have as much material to pull from because their country is not as crazy as ours?
I
think you're just not immersed in British news.
I think they're in their second week.
Yeah.
And also, honestly, there are definitely jokes where I'm like, I bet that would be funny if I knew what they were referencing.
Right.
But I don't. I know that they're talking about somebody who clearly they like making fun of. I don't know who that is.
Prince Andrew, apparently.
Well, okay. Prince Andrew, that one I get. But, I don't know. I
felt like the fish finger thing I might have found funny if I knew funnier anyway, if I knew who the fish finger guy was.
Yeah. Oh, but although, Dustin, I do have to point out, you talked about the not understanding the time change sketch. You've never heard of Jules Holland? Like, even I know who Jules Holland is.
Yeah.
I have no idea. No,
he's on BBC America all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Wow, Dustin. And you call yourself a worldly man.
I'm uncultured
Mr.
swine.
Oh, I love BritBox. Ooh, I'm an Anglophile.
What can I say?
Anyway, Dustin hated SNL UK. He thinks British people aren't funny, which is wrong. But whatever. That's your lane, and it's fine.
I'm not even going to disagree with you or object to your point.
What I'm looking forward to, though, is that, like, you know how we frequently complain that Dustin's rating system for US SNL
Yes.
is flawed.
Yes.
He's always about 1 to 2 points more negative than any given sketch deserves.
Yes.
I'm kind of curious if after a few weeks of SNL UK, he's going to, when SNL comes back, if he's actually going to be a bit more fair, if he's going to start rating things higher,
I
because
might.
he's like, I've
Interesting.
seen the worst.
Yeah.
This is not it.
Tori is right. It is the worst.
Wow. Dustin hates Anya Magliano. He said it.
I don't hate her.
He
love
said
her.
those words before we started recording. He doesn't think she's funny. He gives
think she's funny
the
here.
male anchor he lets him slide on things that he's not letting her slide on.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
the main
Slightly
problem
more
is that he doesn't appreciate when women. He doesn't think women are funny, and
Yeah.
especially he doesn't appreciate it when women find themselves funny.
Yeah. He doesn't want people to enjoy
Like, don't
their
enjoy
work,
your yeah.
which is why he's always very mad at us, because this is a great joy. Dustin, what are you drinking?
I'm
you have more things.
drinking
to
a
talk
strawberry margarita. I just wanted to mention, speaking of women,
What?
just because this is unrelated to pop culture, but I just wanted to brag because my wife, who is the head of the ACLU, will be at the Supreme Court this week. Because
Okay. So is this going to be a thing where every time we accuse you of being a misogynist, you have to bring up that your wife is the head of the ACLU? Like, we get it, Dustin. We get
Yeah.
it.
The ACLU of Maine and New Hampshire and Massachusetts are the ones that brought suit against the Trump administration over birthright citizenship, and they're arguing that this week.
And therefore, it's okay to give
To make fun of Anna Magliano. Yes.
Well, I mean, if you have to have a human shield, your wife
Yeah,
is
Thank you. Yeah.
very worthy.
So she's going to be on the Supreme Court, and you're here doing this podcast,
That's right. That's right.
So- drinking a strawberry margarita.
Yes, and it's like one of those strawberry margarita. Like it comes all packaged, like in a big
In a
jug.
bottle, like everything.
Yeah, yeah. hmm
How is it?
It's really good.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. For a second, I was like, oh, did I get the margarita? No, I got the rum punch, peach mango rum punch
Oh,
in a can.
I just never see those at Trader Joe's, and I look for them, and I just don't think maybe.
They don't do the dogfish head ones. They do the
Oh,
was it June something? They do a different brand.
oh. Do you have to go to your local gas station for that?
No, I go to my local market.
I see. Which is in a gas station.
No, it's not even particularly near a gas station. But yeah,
Okay.
I think they sell them. I think Juan gets them at Hannaford's.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I've looked for them at Hannaford's too. I haven't found any of those.
yeah.
All I ever
Portland
find is,
Hannaford's
like-
are probably better.
Yeah, I find like the crappy lemon alcohol lemonade, the hard
No.
lemonades.
The Mike's Hard
No.
Lemonade. What?
Ew.
They
Yeah,
still make that?
Yeah,
Do they still make Zima?
No,
I
Zima went
don't
away. I
think so.
I hope so. Oof. I hope it went away.
I do miss Bartles and James though.
What was that?
Because you want to
don't-
go back to middle school, Dustin.
I mean, yes.
Wine coolers of the 80s.
Oh.
Mhm.
What about Four Loko?
That's a different thing altogether.
It
I
also
know.
technically still exists, right?
Yeah,
But
I
they
think-
changed
Does
it
it?
so that it's less deadly.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, they got is that alcoholic and caffeinated?
It's definitely alcohol, right?
It's definitely alcohol.
I thought the caffeine was what was killing people.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't have a lot of memories of that time.
I've never had Four Loko, so it never appealed to me.
My friend
Neither
was
have I.
My friend really enjoyed it, and then he moved into our apartment. This was like right after college. My friends and I, we had like a 5-bedroom apartment, and somebody moved out after a year. We let him move in, and it was a tiny room, and for some reason he was inspired by Four Loko and painted his walls like electric lime green and like electric tangerine, which were the colors of the can.
Oh no.
And then we moved out, and when we were all moving out, we were like getting the apartment ready, trying to cover up any damage or whatever. And he just moved out without repainting the wall. And we were like, shit, we need to get this back to like a base color before the landlord sees it, or we're going to get charged. And so my roommate had to like go out and buy paint and paint it. And it took her so many coats of paint to cover up the incredibly hideous bright colors of, yeah. And then she like made him pay her back because she was like, you suck, which was fair.
Yeah, that is fair. Dustin, you're right. It was caffeine, or it was caffeine and alcohol, but that's what made it so dangerous. So
Yes.
The caffeine.
eventually they had to re-release it without the caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So, homogeneous or homogeneous?
Homogenous.
Homogeneous.
It is both are actually accurate.
Yeah, you can say both.
My kids got an argument over this because my son was making fun of my daughters for saying homogeneous. But we looked it up and both pronunciations are accurate.
Yeah.
But homogeneous doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it does. It's
Homogeneous.
because
It
does
it's
because
spelled homogeneous.
well, it's not just that. It's it's the idea of like the root, right? Like
Right.
like it's actually each root part in homogeneous. Like that is you're pronouncing each root part correctly. It's just when you
Right.
put them all together, it sounds more natural to go homogenous.
Right.
I see.
But homo, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
That was like what was the word? And I still sometimes trip over this, even though never mind. Can't remember it. It's gone. It's gone. I'll remember it right at the end of the podcast.
All right.
And I'll say
We
it
look-
wrong.
We look forward to the callback.
And that brief pause will be much briefer at 1.5 speed.
Oh my gosh.
Dustin, I trim the pauses sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. That also was not our longest pause by a long shot.
Yeah.
We've had
No, it
quite
really
a
wasn't.
few.
No.
Wait, Dan, what are you drinking?
Oh, I'm just drinking more Japanese whiskey, which was gifted. So it's I can't drink too much of it because it's the fancy stuff, and also I kind of only drink during the podcast now, so my tolerance is low. So
Yeah.
It's good. I can stretch this very nice bottle out, but
Yeah. So you'll be
yeah.
drinking this for a while now.
Yeah, it's we'll see how long it lasts, but so far it's lasted a while. It sounds like a dog is causing trouble downstairs, which is not my problem.
We don't hear it.
That's good. I was going to try to turn that into some kind of transition to Survivor. I failed. Survivor. Double elimination this week, finally, because we're doing the math.
Yeah.
It's starting to get crowded.
I gotta pick up speed here.
That's gonna be a very crowded merge beach, because I think they still
it's
have
going to be a triple elimination this week.
14, something like that.
Really?
I think it's a 2-hour episode.
Oh,
What?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. And I'm gonna love every minute of it.
Yeah.
So annoyed.
So
you lost your person.
yeah.
I did. And I'm not even mad about it. Like he did
No,
it was
no.
his time. He was not
He was not
I
playing
feel
right.
bad. It feels like Charlie's edit felt very like it felt like they made him seem bitter. Like I mean, and maybe he was, but
yeah.
his whole edit made him seem like he came back angry and like was playing angry, which I don't
Yeah.
think is probably true, but
But also was weird because it made it they didn't focus on him at all.
right.
And then it was like he had that conversation with Rizzo where Rizzo lied,
Yeah.
you know, and then just said the worst thing possible to Charlie. And then it was like his edit was like, this triggered Charlie.
Right.
And he like, you know, was awakened as some vengeance demon and just like couldn't let it go.
Mhm.
So it was a very sad. I do agree. I think it was the edit mostly,
yeah.
but it also, I mean, it just wasn't, he wasn't really doing anything. It wasn't good gameplay. So
Yeah, that's true.
Rizgod was getting in there and making friends.
ugh,
I know.
it's so frustrating too because everyone that meets him, like their knee-jerk reaction is that he's annoying.
Right.
And then he somehow wins them over. And I'm like, no, you were right the first time.
I think they just see him as a number. I hope.
Well, that's the
But he's
danger
got
that
an
you let
idol.
him. Yeah, you see him as a number, and
Yeah.
you just let him keep skating through.
Yeah.
But Tori, based on your, I finally was able to because we watched late, so I had to wait until I could read your piece on last week's episode, and I finally did. And I don't think you have to worry about Camilla. I think because obviously my
Camilla gets it.
but I
Yeah.
think she gets it. But also, I think that like this for this particular vote, you know, she's most closely aligned with D, and
Yeah.
I mean, like of everyone who was on that tribe, and I don't think she was gonna go like even if she doesn't like Rizzo, she wasn't gonna go against D for this. So
Right. Which is fine.
yeah. But I think that it's about them getting to merge intact with D. They can link back up with Tiffany. Tiffany will bring in what's her name? Genevieve potentially. And then now they've brought in Suri, so now they have this giant women's alliance that hopefully can hold together and start wreaking havoc on, I don't know, take out Joe or something. It's fine.
Joe or Coach or whoever. I'm so
Yes.
annoyed.
Yeah, all the men are kind of shit this season. I mean, I loved Hubicki, but now he's getting the villain edit, and I feel like Devins is, and Hubicki's going to get canned soon, and then Devins has got no shot without him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apart.
I could see Devins kind of like slipping by, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
Not unless he says he's not a boy's boy.
But he doesn't present as threatening. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I also was not shocked because it is unfortunately part of Ozzy's game is that he gets too emotional, but it was interesting to see it happen again, and like for him to, you know, he stresses out and he feels left out and he doesn't like it, and then it causes chaos, usually leading to him getting voted out. But
yes,
yeah.
But at least this week it didn't.
But this time he got somebody's shot in the dark. Like that was, yeah, and the meditation, trying to like get himself under control, like it was so stupid.
Well,
however,
was stupid, but it is better than what he did before. He just spiraled.
Yeah.
So at least he came out of the spiral. I still have a soft spot for the porn star.
Is that his backstory?
Yes.
He's apparently done some work in adult entertainment, I believe, after his time in Survivor, right? I mean, so like between his last time he played,
I think so, yes.
And now.
Was his hair better?
Yes, it's so bad now. It was
How do you
better.
know, Dustin?
Well, I mean, it was better in previous seasons of Survivor.
I mean, do you
We're
really
not
have to
talking
ask
about
that question?
Survivor,
Okay,
Dustin.
I don't know if it was better in
Okay.
the adult entertainment, but previous seasons of Survivor, he had much better hair,
Yeah.
Because it's
and
awful.
he was unbeatable before, like in challenges. Basically, his whole game was win every challenge until the end, and he always ended up losing one near the end, and then as soon as he lost, he was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Angelina was voted out this week.
Yeah.
And
Not
no one cared.
not a surprise. It's a
Yeah.
bummer. So actually, I was going to ask you, Dustin, because I haven't seen. You've seen David versus Goliath, right?
I have, but I don't remember her very
what
well.
was her game? Because she did. I know she did well, but
I think she just rode the coattails.
Okay. Yeah, because it's kind of unfortunate. It feels like she, at least based on edit, just never really got going, and so
Yeah.
so it's not even that she played a bad game. I just don't know what her game was.
Yeah.
But that whole David versus Goliath alliance just fell apart real quick.
Right, but
Yeah.
she and I guess she's friends with Mike.
Right.
Yes.
And I guess Christian was friends with Mike, although maybe there's a few
not so much anymore.
But I mean, she and Mike were much closer than Mike and Christian. I mean, I'm saying before season 50.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Christian and Mike were just friends by virtue of being on the same season, but
Right.
Angelina and Mike were actual friends in real life.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's unfortunate because I feel like it's a bummer to not get a sense of someone's game before they go. But
now she gets to keep Mike White company.
That's true. They can hang out.
They can hang out. They're going to have a great time.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. It's weird that it was a double episode and yet it doesn't feel that like consequential.
Yeah.
I wasn't that shocked with either vote out.
No, they were both the right ones.
Yeah.
The only there was no real suspense around Angelina or whatever her name is. I did think and it was mostly my own wishful thinking, but as much as it was the right time for Charlie, I was kind of hoping they would just toss Rizzo because they don't know his game, and so they don't realize that he's doing exactly what he did. It's just, he's going to somehow ride the coattails of people who are very, very good and take credit for everything.
Right. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see how strong his alliances are once they get to the giant merge tribe.
Yeah.
Which is going to be 17 people on one beach
for
the next episode. It's going to be great. That's too many people in one camp.
I like it. Coaches' nicknames.
Oh, yes. This is kind of his thing. He just does this.
I just don't. And so is it every time he's into some other kind of mythology or cultural appropriation that he then applies?
I think so. I'm trying to remember what other names he's given. He was he part of Cops, or was he part of? Wait, Dustin, you might remember this. Was Coach part of the Spy Alliance?
I believe so.
He was, right? And they all had nicknames, but I forget if he bestowed the nicknames or if it was what's his name?
The other crazy person
who I kind of miss and wish that he had played.
Yeah.
I think he's retired, but
the other crazy person took Boston Rob all the way to the end.
Yes. I really sorry, I have to look up his name now because I need to remember. No, that's the Sophie season.
Dan's got an itch.
What season was it? Was it Tocantins?
22, I believe.
This is very exciting.
It
for
is
all the
great.
listeners.
Yes.
No, it wasn't Tocantins. That's the season that Tyson won. Oh, speaking of Tyson, I have more episodes of House of Villains to watch, so that's good for me. House of Villains, if you don't watch it, I feel like I've talked about it before. It's not a good show, but it is entertaining.
Is that the Joel McHale?
It's the Joel McHale
show?
hosted one. Yeah.
It's Philip Shepard, but he went by something.
That's right, Philip Shepard.
What did he go by?
Well, he was like a cop, right? Or wasn't he like I'm former
Yes.
FBI or something?
The Specialist he went by.
That's right.
What?
Yeah. He frequently mentioned his Stealth R Us alliance.
That's what it was called. It was Stealth R Us.
Yeah.
It was very silly, but entertaining.
He had all of Coach's like weirdness, but I don't feel like he was as narcissistic.
Wait, was it
I
this
guess.
season?
22.
Season 22?
Mm-hmm.
22. Sorry, everybody. This is again very exciting. Wait,
Where you go?
Coach? I don't see him in this list.
2 times speed.
Wait,
maybe Coach
didn't
wasn't
play
in the
22.
alliance. Okay, I don't know. I was wrong. I feel like Coach and the Specialist were together at some point, but maybe not that season.
I thought they were, weren't they?
I feel like they were.
I don't know. Now I'm worried that I'm getting this all wrong.
It all blurs together.
I need to look up one more season. The other Philip Shepard season. No, they may not have played together.
Oh, well, how about that? They're
That's
just
confusing.
so similar. Yeah.
It really feels like they did. Anyway, you learn something new every day. So anyway, this episode of Survivor, 2 people win. No Zach Brown. So
No Zach Brown.
Good.
But there were frequent mentions of Billie Eilish.
Oh, God.
That's true.
Because they can't mention the fucking idol without mentioning her name like 5 times.
Oh,
It's
right.
the
Oh, right. But it was
Billie
only the
Eilish.
Billie Eilish idol now, not
Yeah.
Billie Eilish
Oh.
boomerang idol. It doesn't boomerang anymore. Now it's just Billie Eilish.
You don't think that Camilla actually believed Riz when he said that Kyle told him to look out for her?
It seemed like she was sort of not necessarily believing or disbelieving. She was just kind of like, I'll never know.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know?
Didn't she say that didn't sound like Kyle in a confessional?
I think
I mean, she was kind of like, like.
I don't know. I don't think she buys it.
She was like, yeah, I don't buy it, but he also came to me before Charlie.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know.
Anyway,
I
that's
think she's
Survivor.
going to see through it.
I think she will.
Camilla's going to win.
I am rooting for Camilla.
Dustin,
And
who'd you
I
pick?
am.
I'm
I
bummed for
got
Charlie.
Devins.
Oh, right.
I am actually rooting for Suri, but think that Camilla has a better chance.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think it's tough for Suri only because it's tough to see her winning immunity when she needs it. Versus
Yeah.
like Camilla is good enough at puzzles that there's like she'll have a shot sometime.
Yeah.
I think. But anyway.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
Dustin
know.
stepped away again, so I don't know what we're going to
So we
talk
can
about.
keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really bummed that even Suri is now like buddy with Rizzo. Like, what the hell, man? I do think Camilla will see through, does see through everything.
Mhm.
And I am sad. Like, even though I think it was Charlie's time to go, I think I am bummed that he didn't get to come out and play the game that you know he's capable of. Because it would
Yeah.
have been a really good story to see him like go farther.
Yeah.
But but then again, I don't think he found a partner like he had in Maria. So
Mhm.
maybe, maybe that was part of it. I don't know.
So, you know how in Avengers, when Doctor Strange says there's like 14 million possibilities,
Uh-huh.
and we have only one timeline do we succeed.
Yes.
Do you remember that? So this is what's sort of happening in Paradise, except they've built a quantum AI computer that apparently can determine or figure out or manipulate time in such a way as to see all of those timelines and ensure that the one timeline in which the world is saved is the one that exists.
Right.
So it manipulates the future. No. It changes the future by manipulating the present.
Right. To guide the timeline on the path of survival. Okay.
Yes. And that is what's happening in Paradise, which used to be just a fun post-apocalyptic show, but has turned into a wild, very Lost-like sci-fi show. Yes.
Oh.
Well, it's weird because like when you talk about it now, it sounds like you're talking about a Jonathan Nolan show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mm-hmm,
but it's still a what's-his-face show.
Dan
Fogelman.
Yeah.
Fogelman. I always want to say Fogelberg.
Yeah.
Even though that's a different person. It is a Dan Fogelman show, but what's great about it is it uses like the Jonathan Nolan sci-fi stuff, but it still has the This Is Us sort of character drama.
Right. Which is, yeah. Like, that's a really good combination.
It really is a strong combination. And like all of these coincidences just keep piling up into this. But then you realize that these coincidences aren't coincidences because
it's all been engineered by this AI.
Yes.
So who is behind all of it?
Well, I don't know if you remember from the first season that Sinatra had a son that died.
Right.
He built a computer.
Okay.
Because he built the computer, which then somehow manipulated the timeline to ensure that Dylan lived. That is a season 3 thing. I don't understand yet how that happened.
Right. But so Sinatra thought her son died, and the reveal is that, like, no, actually he didn't?
Well, she actually funded this supercomputer so that her son wouldn't die.
Okay.
And she finds out at the end of season 2 that her son didn't die, and then she dies. She presumably dies in a nuclear explosion in which no one could survive, but she might not have because of this quantum computer. Right. So we'll find out.
And you said the bunker, the bunker is gone.
Is gone. That blew up at the very end of the season.
And that's the bunker that they were all living in at the beginning?
Yes.
And so everyone in it theoretically is dead, or did they
start
they all getting out of
okay. They all got out except for Sinatra, because she had to stay behind to close the doors so that when the nuclear blast went off, it didn't leak out into the world.
Oh.
So she was the villain, and now she's become the hero.
Right.
But the last thing she said to Xavier is that you have to go to the Denver, Colorado airport where Alex is, the AI computer, and save the world. And Xavier is like, why should I do this? And she goes, well, I think you already did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
So it's like devs, but also
Maybe.
tied in with.
I don't remember Devs
it's like
well enough.
Fogelman's devs. Well,
I
devs
keep
was
thinking
quantum
of
computing.
I keep thinking of Fringe too, but with the kid that's dead in one dimension but alive in
yeah.
like, oh, he died here. We'll just pull him from another timeline and it'll be fine.
Right. But there's just not different universes.
Timelines. Yeah, it's manipulating the one universe
to create the super timeline.
Yeah.
Where the kid survived to invent the AI computer.
So it's season 3 of Westworld.
I wouldn't know because I think I might have half watched season 3 because I had checked out by that point because they don't have the Dan Fogelman character stories on that show.
No, they really don't.
But they had such a great arc for what's his name?
Caleb.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah, Caleb.
Yeah,
so really great.
And also, Marshawn Lynch was in it for like 2 episodes.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
And Enrico Colantoni.
Oh, that's right.
My man.
He was in an episode or 2. Flashbacks. They killed him off.
Okay, wait.
I was so angry.
There was. Wait, was there a season? There was a season 4, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it was season 5 that was supposed to would have been the finale, the final season, but they got canceled.
Yeah, where they would have gone back into Westworld.
Right.
And HBO was like, no.
It's really hard to remember all of the things that happened in that show.
It is.
Because there have been so many seasons of Survivor since then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also because the show completely reset itself every single season and nothing mattered.
Yeah.
I mean, some things mattered. I don't know. The some people were gone after like season 2. James Marsden was gone, right? Mostly.
James Marsden.
No, he
also
came back in season 4.
Did he? Oh, I forgot. I don't know. Anyway.
He shows
no.
back up.
You know who left? Ed Harris. Ed Harris. Doesn't he?
No.
Did he come back in season 4?
No,
he's there
Ed
the
Harris.
whole. Young, yes, Jimmy Simpson.
Oh, Jimmy
is
Simpson
gone.
Was gone. Right? Because
But Ed Harris, because then he turned into Man in Black Bot.
Right. That's right.
Zay McLaren was gone, but that was because he went into the
Heaven Cloud,
the Heaven Cloud thing. Yeah. So like they got rid of all of the Native Americans.
That show made no sense. Paradise makes sense. And I hope that they end it after season 3 so that it can continue to make sense and not just reset or do any weird shit.
I mean, it could go for 15 seasons like Supernatural.
No, we don't want that because it's working.
I mean,
Supernatural worked for 15 seasons.
Okay, all right.
And it was about the most human connections and emotions ever, Dustin.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
Okay, well, speaking of Dustin's preferences, I'm just gonna detour into color theories real fast because Dustin claimed that his
I showed you.
Images can be doctored, Dustin. I don't know if you understand how media works.
It's probably AI.
It's probably AI. Fake news. Dustin claims that there's some glitch with HBO subscribed via Amazon Prime where Julio Torres was omitted. Seems a bit sus, but anyway. Color Theories came out on Friday, which is the latest Julio Torres comedy special on HBO. It was filmed. He did a kind of a off-Broadway show, essentially. So it wasn't really a stand-up act, although arguably his last comedy special wasn't really a stand-up
Right.
act either. Like, which is kind of the whole thing with Julio Torres, is that he doesn't really do the thing that you would expect.
Yeah.
Like, be funny.
No, but I do think he's very
Wow,
funny. What
Dustin.
I think, but what I was kind of, a lot of Julio Torres's work is very grounded in his own point of view, which is an ungrounded point of view. Like, it is a very imaginative, fantastical, like, what are the secret hidden lives of inanimate objects, or like it's absurdist.
Mhm.
But he's always kind of playing himself, whether it's, you know, obviously in comedy specials, but in Problemista and Phantasmus, and like everything feels like a version of himself.
Right.
And I think what's really unique about Color Theories is it feels like the first big step he's taken to find a way to make his point of view more accessible or universal. And it was not what I was expecting, given the
Okay.
premise, which is
Right.
that he's essentially doing a lecture.
Right.
Like, it is not that the show itself is any less absurd, but he has, what's great is his approach in it. He approaches topics that on the surface, the idea is, how can you use the color theories of the title are using colors as a way to organize and understand the world. So certain things are navy blue, certain things are red, certain, like, green is, you know, calm, at peace, you know, yellow is joy, red is anger, navy blue is authority, which is different from regular blue. I mean, like, and he's got, you know, and it's all weeded, you know, gone through with, you know, anecdotes and things like that, and weird drawings and weird sculptures and weird asides. And but the way he approaches it is so, it doesn't come across as, oh, I'm going to explain to you this thing that you've never thought of. He really kind of brings it as, I'm going to say this thing and I know you'll agree with me.
Mhm.
And you do. When he says the things, you're like, that, I see it. It makes total sense. And it's a really funny thing, because I think what was often not off-putting to me or to people who really like his work, but to what may have limited his accessibility to other people, was this sense that it's kind of the problem with surrealism. Is the artist just exploring his own dream, or is he creating a framework for dreams that are common, that are universal, right?
Mhm.
And it really feels like this is kind of the leap where Torres managed to take his particular interests and find a way to present them that comes from a point of view of, like, it's not like he's not trying to win anyone over. He's really coming at it as, like, I know, like, I'm going to say this and you are 100, you will understand and agree with me. And it works. And it's true. It's not necessarily like, he's not a guy who does punchlines. It's not about punchlines.
Right.
It's all,
Not about comedy.
well, it is, but it's weird, because
Dustin.
it's like the closest you could think is it's observational comedy, but not about, like, when we think about observational comedy, you think about observing the real world, and he is just not. Like, he's not observing the tangible world around you. He's observing, like, some imaginary world that is beyond it, right? Like, it's,
Right.
and that can make it very hard. It can be very fascinating, but not
Right.
necessarily accessible. And this is like, the structure of this, every example he gives for what a given color is, you're like, that totally makes sense. And it's wild, because you watch the whole thing and it's like, it was very nice to see him, like, it's the way he presents it, where it is just the assumption that people will be on the same page with him, and it works.
Mhm.
And then he gets to the very end of the show, and I don't want to spoil it, but he kind of blows up his own premise, and it's kind of the kind of recognizes his own bias in it, and that like actually we shouldn't even be bothering to organize everything by color. Like that's just as bad as, it's a very navy blue thing to do. It's like, I really enjoyed it. It's an hour. It's not that long,
I
Dustin.
will watch it if it ever shows up.
I think maybe Amazon is the problem.
I
We
think
should all go back to having our own apps.
Yeah. Wait, so Dustin, does this mean that you don't have you don't have access to standalone? Like you couldn't log into HBO Max by itself. You have to go through Amazon's interface.
yes.
So your login to Amazon would not let you log into HBO Max.
I don't think so. I
Oh.
might be wrong. I don't know. I haven't tried. I should have thought to try that because you like on Disney, you can log into Hulu at least with your
Right.
So I don't know.
Although I guess those are owned by the same,
They are.
so.
I
Well,
will try it.
Dustin, it probably took you longer to fake those screenshots than it would take to watch the special.
Yeah.
So,
But the commitment is impressive.
that is impressive.
But to be fair, I was not the only one who didn't watch it this week.
That's right. I didn't
At
watch it, and that
least
is
I had an excuse.
I have an excuse. It is I forgot. It's an honest
Because
excuse.
you were watching House of Villains.
No, actually, I'm behind on House of Villains.
I also forgot
we
about
were,
that.
I forgot about that too. We were catching up on. Here's what we caught up on this weekend. We caught up on Reggie Dinkins, which is still pleasant
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
and enjoyable.
Pleasant, yeah.
I gotta do that.
We caught up on Last One Laughing UK season 2,
Yeah,
which has
it's
been
good
It's
stuff.
so
very
good.
It's very good. We've been, I guess, not caught up, but we're still up to date on what's it?
Jury duty.
Jury Duty. Jury Duty presents Company Retreat,
Yep.
which is, it's shocking how they find someone who can survive this, which is, it's impressive. Top Chef, still caught up on Top Chef.
Yeah.
Top Chef is a weird one because it airs on Bravo on Mondays, so it's on Peacock on Tuesday. It just feels
Right.
weird. It feels like it should be available on like Thursday or Friday. But
Yeah, it does
anyway.
feel like that kind of show.
Anyway, and then Australian Survivor, which remains very entertaining. So
And takes a large chunk of your week.
it's 3 episodes, and the
Yeah.
shortest episode is an hour. So
Yeah. I think that
And you did not watch Detective Hole.
I don't know what that is.
it's the
Harry Hole. It's a
Harry
Hole.
Hole.
It's not even a Hole show. It's just a guy named Harry Hole.
This
and
sounds like a
supposedly
prank that
Although I
we
guess
would pull on you.
it's supposed to
No.
not be pronounced whole.
Is it Hole?
I think it's supposed to be pronounced some other way. But at least,
Mhm.
and again, I have not seen the Detective Hole show, but I did watch The Snowman, the Michael Fassbender
Uh-huh.
awful movie where they just forgot to film like 15% of the
Was that
script.
based on a Nesbo?
Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
the
I
character.
didn't know
Oh.
that.
Yeah, Fassbender is Harry Hole.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh.
that.
And so in the
Now
movie,
I
it's
need to
very
watch Harry
much-
Hole.
Yeah, but it's also it's based on like the 7th Detective Hole novel.
Oh.
So you skip
Yeah,
right
no
into
context.
No
I see.
context.
Interesting.
And it's weird and funny and gross yeah, I mean, like, it's very much this guy. The character is not supposed to be pronounced Hole, except in the movie it was just Detective Hole.
Just Hole.
So now
Well,
I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I heard it wrong.
I said it wasn't a Hole show, but as I said that, I remembered how they figured out the end, and I guess there is a hole involved.
Is it a butthole?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Here for Dan's sake, I'm just going to
Yes, please.
spoil it. Just
Explain
the
it
end.
for today.
I
It's
don't
great.
know. I still don't know what this
It's like a serial killer thing. He's trying to find the serial killer. And the serial killer's following a particular pattern, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's very old school David Fincher sort of like. Anyway, Detective Hull figures out who the serial killer is because the serial killer sent a finger of his first victim to the police station. And they discovered under this finger's, the fingernails, fecal matter. And the husband is like, well, yes, she stuck her finger up my rear when we were having sex. And Detective Hull surmises that based on the timeline, that couldn't have happened because of what he ate. And what ended up in the fecal matter under her fingernail was something that he ate 12 hours before she died. No, he ate 12 hours before she died. Therefore, he must have taken the finger, cut it off, and then stuck it up his butthole after she died.
So the husband did it.
The husband did it.
But it was
they
the...
discovered through the fecal matter under the fingernail.
But so he became a serial killer to try and hide the fact that he killed his wife by making it seem like she died in a pattern of other murders.
Yes. Right.
It was like, no, the pattern of other murders were just to hide.
Yeah, he was trying to blame it on her lover, like frame him as the serial killer. So he would like arrange it so that he would always be at a certain place when the serial killings happened so that they would think it was him. But you can always
to stick the finger up his butt.
No, you can always rely on the fecal matter under the fingernail. It always tells the truth.
So that was the only finger that had fecal matter?
It was the only finger that was mailed to the police.
No, it was the female's finger.
No, mailed as in...
Sent to the police.
Oh, mailed.
Sent.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Wait, so what happened to the other fingers?
Delivered.
I don't remember, but they were all cut off. No. So
were they
each
also
victim
stuck up his butt?
No, I don't know. I don't know. But each person that was killed did have one finger cut off.
But why did he stick this finger up his butt?
Later.
It was his wife.
Right, but why? But later.
He was in love with her, and he was kind of a sick, twisted individual. He actually preserved her body in his waterbed.
So he killed her, cut off her finger, but then stuck her finger up his butt.
Yes.
After cutting it off. And then he says, oh no, I need to cover up these murders, so I'm going to kill other people.
Yes.
But while I kill them, I'm going to also follow the same pattern, but not stick the finger up my butt.
Correct.
Whose dog is this?
My dog does not approve of the storyline.
Yeah, I was going to say, your dog is like not into this.
He thinks it's full of crap, Dustin.
Anyway, that's Detective Hull.
Can you put a body in a waterbed?
Well, he filled it full of alcohol to preserve.
No, I'm not questioning about the medium. I mean, does it have a large enough hole? Pardon the phrasing. To put a whole body in,
I don't know. I know
there's like a hole to put water in.
The water in.
Right.
But why would you need a body-sized hole?
I don't know.
Patched it?
Yeah.
Duct tape?
I guess so.
Dustin, this
was a weird show.
Is Waterbed still exists, right?
Joel Kinnaman was in it, and Peter Stormare was in it, because I guess they're the people who can speak the language from America.
Which one was the killer?
Neither one of those, although Joel Kinnaman played the dirty, corrupt, and in a very Norwegian sort of storyline. He was bringing in weapons to start a gang war so that the police would get permission to use guns.
He wasn't even Detective Hull?
No.
Why would you be so... why did he want to carry a gun?
Because he liked to kill.
But that's separate
but
from
like
the
you can
serial
just
killer
kill.
storyline.
Like
Yes.
you can just
Sort
kill
of.
people. Why do you? I like the whole conspiracy so that just to carry a gun.
Yeah.
Did he
so that
not
he could-
have a gun?
He did.
So then he didn't.
Wait, he was bringing in the guns. He doesn't even have to arm people. He can just have guns.
Right. But he wanted
Yeah.
he wanted police officers to be able to carry guns. And from what I understood about the laws there is that a police officer could have a gun, but had to stay in his car.
Well, that's
I don't, the laws there don't make any sense, but they're also better.
yeah. I mean, I'm
Well,
not.
they probably do
Look.
make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know, man. You
But
need to,
Dustin
like, finger-
wants everyone to have guns, hates women in comedy,
Loves
likes
poopy fingers.
likes poopy fingers.
That's a good summation of
All right.
tonight's podcast.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's
You're
why
welcome.
you called yourself Fuckleberry.
Maybe.
Oh no. We really should
Um,
end there, but we have like 5 minutes left.
Well, I'm
Well,
curious
something
about. Yeah, that was what I was
something-
curious about.
I can never remember. Something very
Bad is about to happen.
Yes. Okay. So it's a Netflix show. I wasn't that excited about it. It was like, okay, I'll watch it after I watch Whole, and maybe I'll watch an episode. But then I got really into it. It's so it opens with this woman about to say "I do," and then it flashes back 5 days, and you find out over the course of this 5 days that she has been cursed, and that if she does not marry her soulmate, she will die because everybody in her line of people die on the day of their wedding of like this massive bloody hemorrhage.
Unless
And if
they
she
marry
does-
their soulmate.
Unless they marry the soulmate. And if they back out of the wedding, then they pass along the curse to the other family. So this whole thing is, it starts out as sort of a creepy, it very much feels like House on Haunted Hill. Is that the name of it?
Hunting of Hill
Flanagan show?
House. No, Hunting of Hill House. Yeah.
Yeah. It very much feels like that for a few episodes with this sort of family dynamic, this creepy people in the family like Jennifer Jason Leigh. In fact, this woman's mother is played by somebody who was in that show, one of Flanagan's regulars. But I don't know. It latches on and it gets really addictive and it's really good. I've saved the last episode so I can watch it like in silence tomorrow. So I haven't seen how it ends. But I'm very excited about it. And Damon Lindelof was on Blue Sky this weekend, raving about how much he loved it and how much of it, how it was his shit. And it's just really, really intoxicating. It like House on Haunted Hill.
Hunting of
Did I
Hill
say
House.
that right? God damn it. Haunting of Hill House. It feels like that sort of show. It's really creepy, but it doesn't completely feel like horror either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the first couple of episodes feel like sort of horror, and then you sort of find out that this creepy family is not actually that creepy. They were just having a bad couple of days, and there was a lot of misunderstandings and confusion, and then it gets into the curse.
And then it gets into the
All right.
curse.
No,
Does it explain who cursed them or how they got cursed?
Yes, there's a 200-year-old man that explains that.
And that's where I come in because I've seen part of episode 4, which is the one where they seem to be explaining everything. And
They do explain the curse, yes.
yeah. And also what was described. So like, I don't know who any of the characters are. I don't know what's going on. I just watched about half of this episode where they're explaining stuff randomly. And they are explaining a lot of things. It doesn't really seem to make sense. The rules are clear, but not, I don't know why. Like, for example, why does it jump to the other family? It's just like, okay, that's just how it works, I guess. Also, the main woman whose name I don't know, she was talking to her dad, I guess. And then not her fiance, but her fiance's brother, who's an asshole,
Yes.
came to find
Yes.
her. And then they're having like a fight with a gun. And then she runs out, and then we never see what happened in the fight. And then they come and find her. So like they patched things up off screen, I guess, and like came to an understanding, and then drove to find her while she was talking to the immortal guy. Oh, also that's a thing where like if you pass it along, you become immortal and have to watch and like be a weird, creepy guy with a camcorder or something to. I don't know. Look again. I will admit I have no context for any of this, and I don't have emotional attachment to any of the characters because, again, I came in halfway through this series watching just part of the episode where they're explaining everything. But it was very dark also, like just lighting wise, it was very dark.
Yeah.
Well, like, a lot of that was because it was filmed on a camcorder.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the bar. Like the bar that's supposedly closed, but there's like two of them, and it's like you can't see anything. Like you can barely see that there's the people that are there. Anyway, don't listen to me. I genuinely do not know anything about this show other than those 30 minutes.
I mean, look, who are you going to believe? The man who's seen almost all of the episodes and will watch anything that Damon Lindelof likes? Or the guy who walked in halfway through the show and caught like 30 minutes out of context minutes.
Yeah. If you can't, if I can't understand what's going on in the 30 minutes that I've picked halfway through the series, then, you know, what's going on with your storytelling? You know?
That's a show problem, not a Dan problem.
It does seem like you have a pretty good understanding of what's going on based on that. You probably don't understand the full context of the Sorry Man.
No, the sorry man is her dad, who is very sorry because like his wife died and he was sad. And then also the older brother, who's the asshole, was under the bed and saw her die and thought that he killed her, but then like it's not. So there's also a little bit of like a Ready or Not thing going on because he's traumatized.
But he made up as a little kid. He made up the Sorry Man story and told it, and it became like sort of a legend in his home.
All I'm saying is it reminded me of Ready or Not, but not in a fun way. And then I was like, I should just go watch Ready or Not.
That's fair, but it's something. This is a fun show. I'm telling you.
Maybe I will try it.
I think you would like it a lot, Tori.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm definitely not watching Detective Hole.
No.
I also feel like I can say that because I did have to review The Snowman.
And now I never saw The Snowman, and now I want to go watch The Snowman.
Oh my God, you got to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I heard all about The Snowman and the memes, but now I need, maybe having watched Detective Hole, I'll have some small understanding.
Sense?
Well, you will because you'll probably know more because like the bits that get cut out that make it really hard to figure out what's going on you'll be like, you might be able to fill some of that stuff in just from the characters. Because like the whole like Harry Hole is like, I think he's finally like a recovering alcoholic, but like he's Raquel or whatever, like the girlfriend and the son that he like wants to connect, like they're in the movie. But I think he's still not fully reconnected with them. I can't remember. Like he wants to, but like
that's kind of what's going on in this.
Were there any snowmen?
Interesting. No snowmen.
Okay. Well.
But now I must watch.
Yeah. I look forward to hearing your thoughts.
All right. The duck has quacked, but Tori, you wanted to briefly touch on DTF St. Louis?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, there's nothing really, no big revelations. It's just, I'm really impressed by how the show continues to straddle the line between like, I at this point, I still cannot figure out if Floyd killed himself or if Carol orchestrated like the perfect crime.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what I want it to be. Like I will be sad if it turns out. And there is a third option here, which is it may not have been, Floyd may have accidentally killed himself.
Mm-hmm.
Which like, cause this week's episode finally explained that Ampazine, the drug that was in his system, the drug that killed him, the thing that poisoned him. And it was supposed to help him his boner. But given all of the other drugs he's on for his weird penis, this drug, the doctor was like, his own doctor refused to prescribe it because in the wrong amount, it could kill him.
Right.
But he's like convinced Carol and Clark that like, no, I'll just take a little teeny tiny bit to like go to have a boner.
Right.
And he essentially gets Clark to, that's why Clark gets the prescription. He does it for, so everything is like the number of things that Clark does for Floyd, which are the things that are making him look guilty. It looks premeditated and it's all completely like innocent.
Yeah.
And the question is how much of that was like actually was Carol orchestrating it, or was it also innocent on her part? Like none of this may have. So there is like a possibility that Carol takes the quad bike, the recumbent bike, to meet Floyd, perhaps for a rendezvous, and he accidentally overdoses on the pill and it kills him.
Right.
There's a version where perhaps she takes the bike there and intentionally overdoses him. Or he is there and kills him, intentionally overdoses himself.
Right.
I think it's pretty clear that Clark is not responsible, but is also keeping his mouth shut because he doesn't want the truth. And like, if the truth comes out about Floyd, it's not going to look great, just because of like a lot of it's embarrassing and a lot of like very personal, like.
But can we just talk about this episode? Like, they had like a situation where they were like watching each other have sex, and it all ended up being such a sweet, almost wholesome.
Yes. He
situation.
Runs out of the room to help save a blind teenager who was trying to attend a homecoming dance.
Right.
And he was like walking straight toward the pool, and Floyd leaves the closet where he's supposed to be watching his wife have sex with his best friend, runs across, like out of the hotel, like down, and like saves this teenager while Clark and Carol are watching. It's like,
But he also saves Jason Bateman the trouble of spelling out rim job because he was embarrassed to ask for it. And he starts to do it. And as he runs out, he says rim job. He keeps running.
Yeah.
But also like Floyd wants Clark to watch him have sex with his wife so that they can all feel connected.
And he was giving tips because he said that the text that sounded threatening turned out to be, oh no, you're having sex with my wife wrong.
Yeah, literally, like try your legs in a different position. No, I mean, it's all very
insanely good.
It's so weird. Like,
the other thing
the layers
in this
that get pulled back
that we still don't have an answer to, even though they teased it quite a bit here, was what actually happened to his penis, because we were in Chicago and we saw him get injured once and we're like, that's it. No, that just broke his wrist.
Yeah.
And then the second one that looked very much like it was going to hurt him was like, no, that's it. No, that just introduced him to sign language.
Yeah.
So we still don't know, but he's on this weird magical journey of self-discovery, which unfortunately leads to him dying somehow. But I don't seem to make him happier, I guess. So there's that.
Well, and I think that's the question. Like, he doesn't seem right now like somebody who would kill himself. And like, that's kind of, they were like last week, it was like, oh, he figured out that Clark is sleeping with his wife, and then you see him hiding in the closet and you think, this is him discovering it. And then this episode is like, no, he knew, it was agreed upon that he could be there. All the parties knew, and while maybe he still felt a little bit of like otherness, that's why he like he wasn't, like a little jealousy around it. That's why he was like, oh no, if I have sex with my wife and Clark watches, then I'll feel like we're all even in this and we've all had the same experience.
Right.
His reactions to everything seem unlikely, but also like very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
or wholesome, or just repressing the hell out of everything. So but it makes it really hard to buy into the suicide narrative.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So it's like there's that question of like, okay, well, is something bigger? Is there going to be some final twist?
Mm-hmm.
But also because Carol's going along with everything, it's sort of like, well, then why would she suddenly turn and kill him?
Right.
Because she knows she instigated the life insurance policy, but also has no idea how much it is.
Right.
The only thing I could think is if the final revelation is that Clark really did fall in love with Floyd,
mm-hmm.
and somehow Carol is like Carol becomes the jealous partner in the threesome, as opposed to it being either Clark or Floyd.
Yeah. I do have a new, not theory, but a new potential endpoint for this, based on just like how this episode ended. And obviously, the ends of every episode often gets spun around and becomes something else. But we ended this episode with the two detectives, Richard Jenkins basically goading Joy Sunday into filling out an application for what's her name, so like if she applies to the police department, then it'll trigger a background check, and then the background check will reveal what
her
crime she committed. Yeah, what's in her sealed record.
Sealed conviction.
And it feels almost like, I mean, again, who knows how it'll be twisted. There's 2 episodes left, but that feels like the kind of thing that could, like, they get whoever it is or whoever they think it is, whether it's true or not, dead to rights, and then that throws it out because they, fucked around with evidence essentially. and so then we might end up in a place where it almost doesn't matter if we get the answer or not, because they're going to walk. Yeah. Whether it was a murder or a suicide or an accident. It all kind of gets washed away, and we may not even get a real answer.
Right.
I don't know.
Crazy things that go on in the suburbs.
That's true.
Aren't you going to be so sad in a couple of weeks when House of Dragon comes back? Like, God damn it.
Oh, forgot about that show.
Is it coming back? It's happening.
I think that's next. Yeah.
Sounds about right. I don't know.
Oh, I do love Matt Smith in a wig. But that show is like
isn't this supposed to be,
like, I don't remember
like the
what's
battle
happening.
Season? Because they're finally gearing up for war, right?
Yeah,
isn't that where season 2 ended?
I guess so.
I don't know.
Yay.
That's another show that I only kind of half watch. So anyway, we've gone long. That's the show. We will be back next week. I don't think no one's gone on vacation, right? Yet. It's too early for that. All right.
Yeah.
Dustin has a green dot behind him for some reason. I don't know what that is, but
I don't either.
What is that green dot on your wall? Do you see it, or is it just me?
No, I see it.
Oh, shit. That scared the hell out of me. I've never seen that before.
What is it?
Oh, my God. It's like a nightlight. I've never seen it. I think it just got put up.
All right. Well, Dustin is hopefully not about to be assassinated by a sniper.
It's like a smiley moon star. Oh, God, I hate it.
All right. Well, we'll leave Dustin with his smiley moon and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.